Yeah, welcome to today's Truthful Tuesday. And this one is more from me than anyone else. This specific space is to promote authenticity and to give the freedom to other people for them to be able to be and express a version of themselves that they might not feel so comfortable or safe to share with other people openly, or specific people openly. So I thought in today's specific episode to speak of my own truth, or in my own truth here, in hopes that it will, for me, be some sort of stepping stone towards a kind of being that is a little bit more free. Truth will set you free, they say. And so I am hoping that this will be freeing for me specifically. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, here's my own entry into the Truthful Tuesday space. I'm not going to be able to tell this one chronologically because navigating my internal emotional space live has always been a challenge for me. I tend to figure out things in retrospect. And that's something that I'm trying to work on, processing emotional information in the context of the exact moment it is happening in. Yes. But yes, this is speaking to how much I get in my own way. That's the truth that I wanted to talk about today. I am my own worst enemy. And the realization is dauntingly. Let me adjust this so that we are, no matter how close I get here, seeing each other. Apple, you are disappointing me. Yes. I was talking to the fact that I am my own worst enemy. I think I might, to some extent, this is quite an admonition to make live, but I think I might dislike myself. Well, at least I might have disliked myself for the longest time. And the biggest proof to that is who I let around me before now, before this this specific epiphany that has come on me. I think, to be quite truthful and honest, I never quite imagined myself as someone who is worthy might not be the best word, but cut out for genuine relationship. And I don't mean this in a romantic sense. I mean it just in general. And then I am, or have been recently, exposed to people who genuinely want to be around me for the sake of being around me. And I must tell you, it is quite shocking for me, because more often than not, and this is hurtful to me and has always been hurtful, and I think I've been hurt in this way to such an extent that I have taken it to be just the way things are. I became accustomed to having people around me who are around me for a certain end, right? For a certain benefit. Perceived, imagined, perceived, or real, right? And I guess I took that to just be the way things are supposed to be. And then now having people who go to lengths for me that I did not imagine another human being can go to for a person who is they barely even know, right? They know only in the context of like we are friends or we've had a couple of experiences together. Like the length to which certain people have been willing to put their necks on the line for no reason has been hurtful. It's been painful. Imagine that. It's been painful that certain people have been willing or are willing to go to lengths for me that I never imagined anyone could go for me. And it's painful not because they're doing that, but it's painful because it makes me realize more and more that this is hard to say, that a lot of the company that I've kept over the years did not or might not have truly or really cared for me in the real sense of the word, because it is melting. Like my heart almost feels like it was calloused so far beyond, and this is me processing in the moment and being honest. It was calloused so far beyond repair to find a complete stranger. I'm talking about a complete stranger who has been willing to take their reputation and put it on the line for me. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't think I know how to pick my company as well. And I think as my 30s approach, that's going to be a key or a cornerstone to how I approach life. Building relationships that are center weighted, right? They're center weighted, because it is shocking. I won't even lie. Is quite shocking for me. I'm not really able to share the full context of the situation because it also involves someone else's personal life, and I can't share on that or on those aspects. The only pieces that are important here is that someone was willing to put themselves in harm's way and put their reputation in harm's way to such an extent just for good old average me. And it has had such an impact on me because genuine, real, authentic people are so hard to come by these days. People who are around you not for some sort of emotional comfort, not for some sort of idea that they have in their mind about you or who you could be and any of that. People who are genuinely just there for the sake of being there for you or with you. I don't fully grasp it. I don't fully grasp it. I'll be honest. Especially as someone whose core belief is based on authenticity and being that authentic and real and true, especially for someone like that. Living in a world that consistently convinces you that that only exists as an abstract concept in your mind, and then going through something like this is impactful, has left quite an impression in essence. And, it's changed my view on life and on people. I guess a lot of work for me needs to go into discerning my company, because if you spend as much time alone as I do, or despite how much people might not believe that, but yeah, if you spend as much time alone as I do or historically have, good company means a lot. Good company means a horrible lot. And bad company is very easy to grow wary of. It's very easy to grow wary of, because I don't know how much more bad company I can tolerate. That's my truth here, right? That's my truth. Yeah. And Cinderella, if the glass slipper is fitting a little too snug, please do wear it. Please go ahead and wear it. This is not pointed at any specific person or group of people, but it is just a deep realization now, just based off of what a complete stranger was willing to do for me, is willing to do for me. Yeah. That's my truth today. That's what I wanted to share about. Back to regular programming next week, but for this week, this is specifically what I wanted to talk about. Man, be kind to people, Be kind to people. In spite of and despite your ideas of who they are or who they could be kind to people. Really. All right. I think this is where I'm going to close it out for today. Excited to come on for Wed Wednesday tomorrow, and we're still reworking our back end and reworking all of our platforms to make sure that they reflect as accurately as possible who we are, what we're trying to do, and what we're aiming for, and bringing some clarity towards these spaces. So if you are joining me for the first time here, my name is Falu, and I have appreciated you sitting through that little bit of my honest and transparent sharing. Let's call it that. Let's call it sharing. Okay. But yeah, I've appreciated you up to this point. If you are interested in words that transform and impact people, join me tomorrow for Word Wednesday. I'm going to be sharing on some more biblical texts, and hopefully it is impactful, and not only that, it is also beneficial to you as well there. So thank you for joining me up to this point. I do appreciate you, and I do hope that you have a blessed rest of your day. Adios, adieu, and